Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual College Exploration for All Illinois Students, sponsored by the Illinois Association for College Admissions Counseling and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters. At any time, your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check back on our website, IACAC.org. This presentation is being recorded. That will be and it will be available within a week at the same website, IACAC.org. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters.
Thank you very much, Brittany. My name is Tim Nubbold. I'm with the University of Dubuque, and it's our pleasure for those of you that are joining us through StriveScan to get a chance to learn a little bit more about what the University of Dubuque is and who we are. So we have a presentation here that I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with, and just bear with me here just a second. Okay. So this is University of Dubuque. It's very important that you get a chance to see a little bit about who we are, but ultimately when we talk about the University of Dubuque, we have a phrase around here. It's called, it starts with you, and you, the student, are absolutely the person that drives the bus at UD. And so much of what we have become over the past 20, 25 years has absolutely been a result of who our students are and what their success certainly is. And as we talk about the path, will actually begin at Dubuque and in Dubuque, Iowa. That's our college is named after the community of Dubuque, and so we sit right along the Mississippi River. So for all of you in Illinois, it's right where Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin come together. So we're about 3 hours away from the Chicago metropolitan area. We're about 2.5 hours from Peoria, and we're about 3.5 hours from the Champaign-Urbana area. So if that gives you a little bit of an idea of where we are in relationship to various communities in Illinois. So we bring students from all over the world, and so you'll be able to meet students literally from Stockholm, Sweden. You'll be able to meet students from Saudi Arabia. You'll meet students even from Galena, Illinois, talking about Illinois, of course. You know, many people love to go to Galena and get to see all the shops and all the places as a kind of a tourist attraction. We're only 20 minutes away from Galena. So many students from Illinois ask me, hey, you know, where are you at? And this is a great way to give you an idea of where we come from. We bring many students from California, from Los Angeles is one of many. Madison, Wisconsin, of course, you know, about an hour and a half away. There's lots of great colleges, of course, you know, in the Midwest, and yet some of them leave some of these great communities to come to Dubuque. And in Phoenix, Arizona, we also have a adult education center there, and many of our students, prospective students, will come to the University of Dubuque directly from Phoenix. Dallas, Texas, another one, and you'll find out why as you learn a little more about who we are. Why do we bring students from so far away? We think it matters, and I know that all of you are from Illinois, but it's good to know a little bit about where our students are from and who we are.
So starting out with that question, as Tim was saying, you know, finding out about who we are, one of the most common questions we do get here is about our test scores. We are always getting asked if we require our test scores. We like to think, and we know that we care more about who you are as a person, and that a test score does not define who you are. So here at University of Dubuque, we are test optional. That just means we really want to be able to focus on your values that you hold and your character, and just who you are as a person. Obviously, you do see that, you know, the kind of chart there, character, talent, values. That's just our three main focuses, who we want as a student. Kind of along with that, we want you to know that we do care about the voice that you have, and your voice is very, very important here. And as Tim said, you'll see throughout this presentation, the opportunities that we offer to actually voice your opinion here. So our question to you, and we really like to emphasize this, these are all of our current students, or some of our current students here. One big question we do want to emphasize is just who will you become here at UD? There's many different majors that we do offer, many different athletics, different clubs we offer. And so that one main question we really like to ask our students is just who will you become? And just here at UD, like I mentioned, a few of those, we do have a fishing club as well. Just a lot of different things our students can, attend to. This is one of our students, a biology major. And that's just, something you'll be able to find out here at UD.
Yeah, absolutely. So what makes a great student at University of Dubuque? One of the things that we look at are some taglines that we feel are really important to what makes a student at UD a really, really good student. So many of us would think, just academic skills and being a very promising student from high school, it is important. But we have some other characteristics that we also believe that are really, really important to your success at UD. And the first one that you see on your screen is called championing grit. We believe in grit. We believe in the everyday grind of practicing your craft and getting better. Not all of us are able to walk into a classroom and instantly have success. We have to figure out how it works. And so championing grit is something that absolutely matters in learning how to do the day-to-day grind. And different pieces within grit is character. Doing the right thing every single day while you're grinding away at what you want to become and who you want to be is a very, very important part of that. Having some determination. Think about that when you're considering the hard work that is in front of you of a college education and finding your dream career. You have to be determined, and our students at UD that find success are absolutely determined. And I think a great word that goes along with that is resilient. They carry a lot of resilience, and as you can see, UD has an aviation program where students get the opportunity to fly planes as one of our many programs. Miles, one of our aviation students, I think is a great example of character, determination, resilience, willing to work hard for what he wants to achieve in his career.
Another thing we'd really like to pride ourselves on here at UD is being dynamically diverse. Here at UD, we are dynamically diverse. As Tim was kind of mentioning during our introduction, just those few snippets of slides from where all of our students are from, we do have a little bit more of a breakdown for you. And so most of our students, or all of our students, do come from 43 different states and 22 different countries. And that just shows how, even though we are in Dubuque, Iowa at this smaller college, we are very, very diverse. And we just want to be able to have this place, learning in a place that looks like the real world. And here at UD, we do have that opportunity for you.
Absolutely. And if you're going to be diverse, there are other pieces to this puzzle that we also find that are really important. And we have a phrase around here called caringly intrusive. What does that mean? For us, what that means is that we care so much about you that occasionally we might politely intrude into your world. If you're not doing well in a class, you might have a professor that might pull a student aside and say, check in and say, hey, how are you doing? You might have your RA might check in to say hello to you if they see something might be off. It's not so much that we want to get into your personal life, but if there are ways that we can get you through the road bumps that are part of the college experience in life and in class and outside of class and on campus, we really feel strongly that being intrusive can be advantageous and can help you. And so there's a couple pieces to this that I'd like to share. We want to challenge you. And so we want to stretch you. We want to push you to your limits. And every student that comes to us comes from so many different places. We brought in students from many years from over 500 different high schools. So you had a different experience going through your time in high school than your roommate or the person down the hall. And so we're going to challenge each student to where you are at right now. and we're going to try and stretch you to see how far can you go, how much are you able to take on, but do it in a way that we can help you, as you can see. So we're going to assist you. We're going to give you the tools to help you as you are being stretched and as you are absolutely being challenged. When you achieve great things at UD, we're going to celebrate that with you. That's through commencement, like you can see on the screen. That's also going to be the little achievements along the way, getting an A on a test, doing well on a paper, having a great presentation that you just absolutely crushed in a great way. We're just going to be able to celebrate with you as much as we can. And the reason we do that is because we believe. We believe in each student that comes to UD has gifts, has talents, has value, and they absolutely matter. And so we will definitely be with you in that process of learning and growing. And that's frankly why we do it.
And along with being caringly intrusive, we do also pride ourselves in being radically accountable. This being said, our professors, all of our staff, all of our coaches here, we want what's best for you and we care for you. That just goes hand in hand with having mutual trust. We, as our professors and staff, we trust our students to want what's best for them, and we want that same in return. We want our students to be able to trust our professors and our staff that will be providing, everything in our power to be able to get them the path of the future that they want. We talk so much about passion here, and we want you to be able to find your passion and the right path to your future. And we just, we ask for mutual trust, and that's what we really get out of our students. Along with that, we also ask for commitment. All of our staff and professors and coaches as well, we are all committed to wanting what's best for you and doing what's best for you. And with that mutual trust, we just need that, commitment in return. And going off with commitment, we have all of our new students at our new student orientation, we have them sign a success commitment with our president. So just on that day for our new student orientation, everyone comes to President Bullock's office, as you can see here, and they sign that student success commitment. And we've found that this really does help, and it really does show how, radically accountable we are for our students. Meeting with our president before they even start classes. Not a lot of schools can say that. We really like to pride ourselves in that our president will sit down with you before classes start and want that commitment for you. He wants that mutual trust as well. So we do really like that our students are able to sign the student success commitment with them.
Absolutely. And just one thing I'll add, Amanda, on that student success commitment is that it's also our commitment to you, the students, not just your commitment to come to campus and to be in class and be engaging and to ask questions, but it's also our commitment to give you all of the resources that we can to help you become the best that you can be. So I think students really enjoy the fact that we are as committed to you to find success as you are to us. And you can't do that unless you're purposeful, unless you have a very specific purpose. And so that's one of the other pieces to us is we're very purposeful in our academics and being able to help students find academic success. Many of our students come to us that are successful students. We have a number of students that come to us that haven't quite hit their stride yet, and that's okay because we will have people that will absolutely be purposeful in helping you achieve your academic success. Being diverse is very important, as we've discussed already and will continue to discuss, but being part of that community. In my experience as a UD student, I was definitely exposed to a very welcoming community of such different people from such different places. We are absolutely a melting pot of different ideas and different thoughts back when I was in college, and it still exists to this day. But what's fun is that you have such a welcoming community that almost feels, frankly, like a big family. And we've already touched a little bit on character, but we emphasize character. We have a character with an endowment that focuses on character development in students called the Went Character Center that provides scholarship opportunities as well as community service, understanding the golden rule and how that ties into us, but also being a Christian college without being overbearing in that aspect. So we really, again, continue to believe that character counts, and we're very purposeful in that. UD is a school that, if you were to ask me what kind of a school that we are, I would tell you that we are a professional programs college. We're not quite a liberal arts university by trade. We believe in the liberal arts in the core, but ultimately we want you to find what you can see here is our vocation, your vocation. What are you called to be? Some folks are called to be in the healthcare sector, as this young lady is on this screen. Others are called into many different vocations, and we think that's great, and we focus on those. We want you to have outstanding career training so that you can go out there and absolutely be competitive in such a competitive world that's out there. While you're doing very well in that, we also believe that stewardship, giving back, helping others, giving service to others matters. And so you'll be able to be exposed to so many different stewardship opportunities, whether it's managing one's finances, relationships, resources, all different types of things. And ultimately, we think that that's going to turn into a leadership opportunity down the road. We want to be able to have students that graduate and become leaders in this world, because we really believe that this world needs great leadership.
So we do have a quick little video for you. It's just Marissa's story. She's a current student here, criminal justice pre-law. We just wanted to add this to really show what it's like as a student. You know, you can get us talking all day, but to actually hear, you know, a current student talk about her kind of journey into college and, you know, the first steps of being a student actually here on UD is something really important to us. So we do have a quick little 2-minute video for you.
Hello, my name is Marissa Jares, and I'm a business and pre-law undergraduate freshman at the University of Dubuque. I know what it feels like to be indecisive and scared about where to commit the next 4 years of your life and your savings fund to. When I was making my college decision, I toured 9 different colleges, ranging from the University of Iowa to Buena Vista University. I had no idea what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. I thought I had to go to a big name college to get the kind of college experience that has a sense of community and passion with the big name sports teams. But when I toured the University of Dubuque, I realized how wrong I was. After touring the 9 different colleges, the University of Dubuque was actually the very last one I toured, and when I first got a letter in the mail from them, I threw it away. It wasn't until my tennis coach called me here and told me about the program that I decided to come out for a visit. And once I was here, I fell in love with the campus, with the people, with everything that the university had to do with. Some of the things that helped my decision in coming to the University of Dubuque was the Scholar Leaders program on campus, which is our honors program. There was also the pre-law program and the variety of different clubs and organizations that the university had to offer. I myself am a part of 5 different clubs on campus, which really gets me involved with the community and the campus as a whole. The University of Dubuque is the perfect setting to discover who you truly are. UD's created a support system around you of people that will always pick you up when you're down, and you'll always have someone to turn to. When I came to the University of Dubuque for a campus tour, I fell in love, and I couldn't be happier with my decision to go here. Now is your turn. Now is the time. Now is the time to contact your admission counselor and to start the conversation about where you're going to be in the fall.
So what's life like at UD? I think Marissa's story is very impactful, and it matters because she was able to transition successfully and to be able to find her place. And so many students will ask me about this. What is life like, you know, certainly at University of Dubuque? And I think one of the big things that you can continue to hear us talk about is the people, because you'll get to see the amazing facilities and how beautiful this campus is. But we don't believe that you're ever going to be alone, because there's so many students from so many different places. There's going to be students that are like you, absolutely going to be students like you with your values, your worldview, and certainly your beliefs that you can connect with as you go through. You're also going to be exposed to many different worldviews. We do overseas trips. This is where students took a trip to Florence, Italy. We go to Europe at least twice a year. We do those over the week of spring break and also the week of Thanksgiving. We've done 3-week trips in January, and now they'll be in May. And also for students that want to do fall and spring or summer full semester type overseas opportunities, you absolutely can do that through our exchange program. So no worries for many students to ask that. World travel and diversity is going to be a huge part of your experience, and we're going to support your interests. You have your own interests, and we have so many students with different interests. It's really amazing with over so many student-led organizations. There's going to be something for everyone that they can absolutely be a part of. Again, your individuality matters. Who you are, what you're interested in is absolutely going to make an impact at University of Dubuque. You will absolutely be respected as a person. Everyone has different opinions. We absolutely respect other opinions, and we know that others will respect yours. We will be very excited to see who you will also transform into from a 18-year-old incoming college student into a 22, 23-year-old professional adult. That's a really big deal to us. Again, your aspirations. Some of you will have no idea who you want to become or what you want to be. And there is so much counseling and so many resources available for you at the university that we can help you figure that out. Or if you just have a single aspiration, I want to make a lot of money, as students might say, or students might say, I want to make a difference in the world. We have people that can help you start to focus that in as you go through your experience at UD. So you don't have to have it figured out when you come here. You can come here with just an idea or two, and you'll have some amazing people here that can help you certainly along the way. We'll help you develop goals. We'll help you develop things that can help you be excited about what your future is going to look like, but also give you something tangible to be able to accomplish. For these students, their goals are on the field right here. For the University of Dubuque baseball team, they want to find success. They want to win the game. We want to help our students win the game on the field and, of course, in the classroom just as much. Student-led organizations, we have over 60 of them. And every one of them was because a student came to us and said, hey, I have an interest in this. We have a fishing club. We have a paintball club. We have college Democrats and college Republicans and college independents. And we have students that have so many different interests. And it was all because one student raised their hand and said, hey, I want to start something. And they were able to get a group of other students together. They formed an official club with a constitution, and they are absolutely recognized as a University of Dubuque club on campus. And it's only because somebody stepped up and said that. So if you don't see something that you like, or you want to start a club, you certainly can start an organization at University of Dubuque. Again, it comes down to having passion. We absolutely do service projects and give back because we believe our community is absolutely worth continue to enhance and to better ourselves and to better others. It's a big, big part of who we are. And we believe in lifelong friendships. I can't tell you how amazing it is when you go to college and the people that at first you're very intimidated to meet turn out to be some of your very best lifelong friends that you'll still count on to talk to 20, 30, 40 years from now. We think that that is just really, really cool as part of your college experience.
So as Tim was talking about what's life like at UD, we wanted to express, and show our campus and facilities. So we have that question, what does UD look like? Starting off with function, function goes hand in hand with our community. For starters, this is our dining hall, Peters Commons building. This is just a place to go with your friends after a long day of classes or a long day of a club meeting or practice. And the function here at UD is, just point blank, we are a community. And we really like to show that at our campus and our facilities. We have, as Tim described, the life like at UD. All of those campuses and facilities are obviously hand in hand with that life like. So we've always wanted what's best for our students. And that just kind of shows in the design and the design of each of our buildings. We believe that we've been very accommodating to our students by creating these, beautifully stunning buildings that have these great architectural designs. And that's just kind of what we're trying to show you here in these slides at our campus and facilities. And just like Tim had mentioned, as the slide says as well, you will also be exposed to experiences that bring to life your chosen profession. And that kind of goes hand in hand with vocation, as Tim was describing earlier. We want you to be able to find your passion here. Like we have been saying, that culture and community here that we are bringing. There's so many different opportunities, artistic opportunities that we do have here as well. And we want to be able to shape your interactive experiences here, and our facilities do bring that for you. We want, you to shape that experience with your fellow students as well. This is just kind of a picture here at our library, with our students being able to, see each other on campus.
So one thing I think it's important to note, we're living in a pandemic here in the year 2020, and I think it's awfully ironic that we're also opening our very first student healthcare facility right here on campus. It's a donation investment from Barb and Jack Smeltzer, who she is ironically our campus mom, and they have had a huge impact on the University of Dubuque. And so many parents will ask us, what happens if my student gets sick? Well, now parents are asking us a lot more than that with everything that's going on. And so I think it's important to talk about one of our newest facilities in this healthcare facility. I think it's absolutely impactful for our students to know. And we're absolutely committed to a safe and a healthy environment of which for our students to, as you can see, to live and to learn. This is what the facility looks like. It is a brand new state-of-the-art healthcare center for all needs of our students. And we really believe that, a number of our students can come to us, and some of them may have health issues. We're all human beings. And so it's really important to know that when we have those issues pop up, we can come to the Smeltzer Kelly Healthcare Center and get seen right away. Don't worry about what your eligibility is for healthcare insurance and all of those different types of things. Just come in as a student. You will be seen, and we will do our very, very best to provide you with outstanding care. It's personalized. And it talks about the areas, primary health care, like you go and see your primary health care doctor. We are a huge advocate for brain health issues. We certainly believe in that side of a student's experience is very, very critical. And we provide full brain health and counseling services for students. Not every student, of course, may or may not have the best diet or the best wellness experience in high school, or if they want to make changes and they want to certainly improve their health, we can provide all of those services for those students as well as education. That's a very, very, for us, important part of who we are.
And along with, that Student Health Center, as Tim had mentioned, that's one of our newest buildings here on campus, just put up over this past year. And we really wanted to emphasize that like I had mentioned, we're always trying to accommodate what's best for our students, which is why we want to bring to attention our campus transformation. This is something we really, really pride ourselves in, because like I've said, we always want, what's best and to make these buildings the best and the best as a learning space and all of that for our future UD Spartans. So kind of just a couple numbers to throw out at you. Over the course of 25 years, we put in $300 million into redesigning our campus and making those best buildings for our students. We believe this is very, very important. We get so many donations from alumni of UD and anyone around this community because they know how important our campus is to our students as well. And I just really like to be a part of this as well. Our alumni are one of our biggest donators, and that just goes to show their experience was so good at UD. They just want to keep adding it and making it better for our future Spartans as well. So, just going into the $300 million, just going into that remodeling and our new campus construction. And that kind of this is actually one of our newer buildings as well, our Charles and Romana Myers Center. This is actually where all of our admissions staff is in. Business classes are held in here as well. And actually President Bullock, his office is in here as well. And so we just really like to show this building just because I believe it is so beautiful as well. We do have a little video for you as well. There is no audio on this, but we just would really like to show you and kind of get an image of how beautiful our campus is. So this is obviously just that bird's eye view taken with the drone. As you can see that building, that one is our Heritage Center. That's where our fine and performing arts is. It's 3 floors. We've got like a racquetball court in there as well. Off to the right is that Charles and Romana Myers Center I had described a little bit. And in that beautiful, or in both of those buildings is our beautiful quad. We kind of just redid that this past year. All new grass, all new sidewalks, and that pleasing design. And then you can just see there's, you know, a few other buildings around there, which is where our dorms are and classes are held as well. So just a quick little video for you for our virtual tour.
And if you notice, it's relatively a flat campus. Not every campus has that, so we think that that's certainly pretty cool.
Right,
so,
and it's a perfect size, I would say, because the furthest walk from building to building, I would say, would not be more than 15 minutes. So it's a perfect size for that small campus feel, but it's also big enough so you're not on top of each other and you're always seeing different people every day. So that's something that is really cool about our campus.
I think you're exactly right, Amanda. You know, so many students will comment to us how nice our campus is, or they didn't know how big the campus would feel, but yet still be a small school with that personalized touch. So
exactly,
that drone image really kind of helps sum that up. So as we kind of talk about here, who do you want to become? What do you want to be as you enter University of Dubuque? And we always talk about, you know, it's not about what you'll become, but who you'll be that matters most. The who being your character, your personality, your personal value system, and, you know, what you'll become. We tend to focus towards the vocation side of things, of what you want to do. And we think both sides are incredibly important as you come to University of Dubuque. As you can see, we see everything you are made of. We want to be caringly intrusive because we want to find out who you are as a person, what your values are, where you want to go, help you see where do you want to become the best version of yourself. And I love saying that because I think that's so true, because our students are so different. Such an emotional picture here. You know, this student absolutely found his purpose, and it's because he had faculty like here, Professor Alan Garfield, be able to help him find that in his life. And if that didn't happen, frankly, his college experience wouldn't have been nearly as impactful, certainly as it has been. We want you to lead. I know it's a bit repetitive, but boy, being a leader really matters in this world. And so there's going to be so many different types of leadership opportunities in this generation. We believe that we can help you find that way to lead in the way that you feel that you can make an impact. That's just so important to who we are. Our faculty and staff are absolute experts. A lot of places will tout how many PhDs they have from their faculty. We think that's really nice. We have those PhD faculty members, but more importantly, we have faculty who have retired early after 20 to 30 years of experience in that career field, and they found a new passion to teach and to give back. And we think that makes for great stories, great experiences while those students are in college, that they can hear as much of the stories of what it's like to be able to have your best year ever. What is it like to have a very difficult conversation if you have to let somebody go, or you have to be able to do some challenging things in the workplace? What is it like to hit a huge goal professionally? These faculty members have been there. They've been through the highs and the lows of their careers, and they want to share that with you. And we think that is super important. So again, moving forward to your future, that's what it is. It's about finding that calling that our educational model is absolutely focused on. We look at academics, community, character formation, vocation, and stewardship. We think that these are the 5 pillars that can make a great person out of the University of Dubuque, and it certainly is very, very impactful. Over 35 different areas of academic of interest. People will ask me, Tim, what is University of Dubuque's biggest weakness? And I will always say we can't be everything to everyone, because we don't believe that a school the size of University of Dubuque with about 2,000 students can have 100 to 150 majors and be great at each one of those majors. We just don't think that's possible, and we know that there's schools out there that are trying to do that, but for us, we feel that we can have over 35 academic areas of interest and be absolutely authorities in those fields. So I want to give you a chance to see those and to take a look, and you'll see some unique ones. Aviation and aviation management. We have an outstanding business school that includes accounting and a CPA track that you can complete in 4 years. We have built a brand new $20 to $30 million science facility that, for those of you that have a passion for biology and chemistry and healthcare, will find some of the absolute best labs to do your work in. Our communications program gives you such a broad, different range of opportunities. We are absolutely a technology school. Computer forensics and security is probably one of our most unique majors for students that we know in this world. Computer security is imperative. We're not going to go back to writing checks and doing things that were done 30 years ago. It's just not possible. We have to be on top of it. And so there are lots of opportunities in the computer fields, including managing information systems for corporations, information technology. Criminal justice has probably been one of our fastest growing majors. And for those of you that love video games and 2D and 3D animation, maybe digital art and design is for you. Economics, a very traditional major. Education is something that we teach for elementary and secondary education, physical education, coaching endorsements for those of you that are student athletes and want to become coaches. You don't have to be a teacher now to be able to coach, and we offer that endorsement as well. So we are 100% a full service student teacher education program. Environmental science, many students will think that that's a biology program, and it's actually not. It's different. It offers some of those elements, but ultimately it is absolutely its own major, and being on the Mississippi River and so many different environmental areas around Dubuque. Very, very cool to have that major. As I've said before, flight operations, airplane and helicopter now are absolutely programs. Human health sciences is a great undergrad program for those students that want to go on to grad school in the healthcare arena. And yes, we absolutely do pre-medicine, pre-dentistry, pre-veterinary science. If you want to become an optometrist or an ophthalmologist, virtually just about any different type of pre-health field, you will have your own advisor on campus that will help coach you through that. So with that amazing science facility, I want to make sure that you have an understanding that we can absolutely help you through that program. Others, as you can see, human resources marketing. We have a full math major for those of you that really enjoy math, and that is an absolute need. People that can crunch numbers and manage data, you can do a very good career here. Having an amazing performing arts venue opens up majors of music and theater and really amazing areas there. Our nursing school, I have to give a huge shout out. They've had 100% pass rate on the NCLEX exam for many, many years now. It's virtually unheard of to have that level of success. I would put our nursing school up against any in the entire nation. Our entire third floor of our science center is dedicated to nursing with hospital beds. Students have so many different opportunities for clinicals with a major hospital only a few blocks away and beyond. I can't say enough about that opportunity, and yet it's very accessible. So if you want to become a nurse, we're a school that will absolutely give you all of the tools that you need to become a nurse. We are absolutely a Christian school. Philosophy and ethics goes hand in hand with our mission and our vision of who we are. Politics, we know politics is certainly a hot topic in this day and age, and regardless of which side you have feelings on, or even in the middle, you can learn more about the political system at University of Dubuque. I already touched on the pre-health professions program. We offer a very, very competitive pre-law program. In fact, it's a 3-3 program with law schools like University of Iowa, Drake University, and others that have had these agreements with us that allow you to finish a year early and be able to go to law school early. So we think that that's pretty neat. We have also some amazing student organizations. If you want to go do mock trials, moot court, those kinds of things, it's very good there. Psychology is always a popular major for those that want to go in to help students with brain health issues and work through those channels to go to graduate school and be able to make a difference there. Sociology is a sister major of our criminal justice program. For many of you that enjoy sports, we have a very good sports marketing and management. You can start at the lowest ranks of minor leagues, and who knows, maybe you'll get a chance to work for a major league organization. That would be pretty cool, we think. Theater, theology. I can't say enough about Army ROTC. For those of you that want to serve our nation, Army ROTC scholarships are absolutely the way to go because you can essentially get tuition free for 3 to 3.5 years. The University of Dubuque will help you with your room and board, and it's almost a free education. You do serve for, I think, at least 4 years after, but boy, it's an amazing opportunity if you have a passion to serve, to be able to come out of college virtually debt-free, and you're ready to make a huge impact and certainly to assume a leadership role in our nation's military. And wellness and exercise science for those of you that want to be the next personal trainers and be able to kind of help reshape our bodies physically. It's an amazing opportunity. So you can do so many cool things with that.
Yeah, and of course, talking about all the majors and, minors and all those academics we do offer, it's a great transition into our academic assistance and what we offer, our students for our academic assistance. So just starting off, our 3 main things we have for academic assistance is our Academic Success Center, TRIO support services, and our Bridge program. I will touch back on our Academic Success Center just in a bit. Of course, we have those one-on-ones with professors and small group study sessions that professors put on, but what UD in general does have to offer. So just our TRIO and Bridge programs, those are just some classes that we offer that focus on more of just a one-on-one or 1-to-4 teacher-student ratio, and that just really helps those students that need just a little bit extra help. And we really like to make that known for all of our students. And it's, completely okay. It's the same education that everyone else will be getting. We just know that some people need extra help, and that's why we do offer it. Of course, you're still going to be getting that same degree and taking those same classes. It's just having a little more one-on-one time with our professors here. And kind of touching base on our Academic Success Center, that's just preparing our students. We're always talking about we are leading our students to the path to their future. And so just with our Academic Success Center, we are preparing our students to help write them cover letters and resumes. It helps them with job search advice. We have interview preparation. Every student will go through it here. We actually do a mock trial interview. So we are always preparing our students for the future. And like I said, we are always wanting what's best for our future. Brittany might be chiming in here.
Hi, we have about 2 minutes left, and you do have 3 questions at the bottom of your webinar if you want to answer those.
Let's go ahead and jump into those.
Perfect. All right. So Tim, are you pulling them up as well?
I did. I can see them. They're all right here. So a couple questions were, do I have to live on campus for all four years? And that answer is yes. We want you to live on campus. As far as the 4 years part, you'll live the first 3 years on campus. Once you accrue 90 credit hours, you can move off. There's absolutely support for students to help find an internship, and you will get lots and lots of help from professors from outside the classroom. So those were the 3 questions, at least that I can see, that we'll definitely also answer written as well.
Yep, just touch it a little bit. I know we're running out of time here. Just with that internship, all of our majors, or more than half of our majors here, do require an internship. But with that said, everyone will be getting an internship as well. Our professors help you get that. Very, very easy to get. Yes, there is work, and you have to work to get it, but we just like having all of our students, being required to have an internship, because that's what really helps them for the real world. And that just ties back into what we want. We are preparing you for the real world here, being dynamically diverse and having, being caringly intrusive as well. So that just all ties back in, especially with that internship, because we like to, give you a little snippet of what your future will be like. So that internship really does help out, and that's why we want that for our students.
Absolutely. And we'll be here to help you. As you can see, we care about where you live. You'll have amazing residence halls. We take care of our students. We make sure they have great places to live in their first year. And as you can see, moving through Calamity Hall, Park Village Apartments, there's amazing places to live on campus. So as the question that came up, I think is really pertinent, because you get a chance to have a great experience. Athletic experience matters very, very much. Everything is well attended. There's a tremendous amount of team building and school spirit here on campus. Over 70% of our student body participated in intramurals, and we have amazing student athletes here. But we're about 30% student athletes. I think that's important to note, that we're not a school that's just about athletics, but yet athletics is an exciting part of who we are, and certainly who you can be as a Division III school. World-class facilities, world-class opportunities. We certainly think the most of our opportunities for our student athletes, and we win. We love that. We want to win with great character and being able to make the most of our opportunities. But certainly at the NCAA level, we certainly want to do that, and we have, and we've definitely won recently. So I think it's exciting just to show the different athletic sports that our men's teams can be a part of. Our women's teams have been equally as competitive, and I would argue have won just as much, if not more, than our men's team. So we think that is awfully exciting. You can see the different sports here that you can be a part of, and certainly we invite you to apply for admission. As a university, we've worked really hard to remove barriers. There is no application fee. There are no need for test scores anymore. Those are totally optional. Simply just send us your application and send us a copy of your high school transcripts, and we will move forward. If we need more, we will be happy to ask for more. And we are a part of this. Amanda and I are both admission counselors. We talk with students every day about their opportunity to attend University of Dubuque. So no question is too big or small. Please talk with us. As you can see, that's Amanda, my colleague Chris Peterson, Ivy, and you can see Jose. All of us are just really excited. And there's myself looking over an application. Dustin Acker works with students, maybe not from Illinois, but from Wisconsin, and Jill helps with transfer students. And so there's all these different questions that we answer on a daily basis, everything from FAFSA to, what if I'm interested in 2 subject areas and can't decide? Laura is a great person to answer that question. So we want to make sure that you will have a great experience, but yet it's not hard to attend University of Dubuque and be a part of it. And ultimately, we ask that you apply online and get the part started. We will help you with the financial planning process. So many questions come to us from families that are concerned about the money part, and we certainly get it. We know that that's a really difficult part of the experience, but we are here to help you. We are also financial planning professionals as well as admission counselors. So your one-on-one experience doesn't stop when it gets to the money part. It continues, and ultimately we know you'll work hard, and we will work hard to make it possible to happen. And I've been with the university for 13 years, plus another 4 years as a student, and I can't tell you that how many times we've been able to make it work for a family that weren't sure if it was possible. So we really focused on this part. We are comprehensive. We want to be honest with you. We want to respond immediately to any questions that you have, and we will sit down with you. I think this picture is really telling that we will work through these difficult things together with you, and make sure that when you walk out of the room, you feel confident that you know that you can be here and that we can help you with all these different things, scholarships, loans, on-campus jobs, grants. We really work hard as advocates for you, and we want to make sure that it's possible and affordable for you to attend University of Dubuque. Again, we're getting to the end of this presentation, but we want to, again, reiterate, it's about your future, your life. The next 4 years matters, and we hope that it can be University of Dubuque. And we, as an admissions staff, want to be able to help you and be able to assist you. We are absolutely excited about helping you. Every single person in this picture is an alum of the University of Dubuque. Our entire staff graduated from UD, and I think that says a lot to who we are and how much we believe in it. We believe in our faculty. We believe in our coaches. We know that that you are the next step in that we can be excited to learn about you, who you want to become, and we absolutely want to help you find certainly your place in the world on your path to the future. And by the way, these bricks show our University of Dubuque grads' names on them. So when you graduate from UD, you will have your own brick on our walkway that will stand the test of time as it makes its way from our Highway 20 south part of campus all the way up to the north part of campus on University Avenue. We think that that's pretty cool. So come to campus. We're absolutely open even during a pandemic. We can also do virtual visits as well. Whatever is comfortable for you, we'll be more than happy to do it. But please communicate with us, and we absolutely believe that UD certainly starts with you. And to learn more, you can go to our website, www.udstartswithyou.com, certainly to learn more about the University of Dubuque. So again, thank you so much for spending time with us. Amanda, do you have anything else that you want to share before we sign off?
Yep, just real quick, if you wanted to add, send us your name, number, and your email. We'd love to get in contact with you. And we'll, tell you a little bit more about UD and kind of get that one-on-one talk with you. So if you wanted to submit something on our website, just saying you're interested, we'd love for you to apply, but not necessarily applying right away, and we can get that process to you after we, have those one-on-one talks. So please submit name, number, phone, email as well, and your interest in UD.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you for attending. When you close the window, there will be a link to a very quick survey. If you could fill that out very quickly. And if there's more sessions on our website, check that out at iacac.org. And this recording will be up on our website in about a week. Thank you.